Could both of you guys each describe the other members of Mellow and what each person's role is, like what everybody does within Mellow?
um well,
Ish-
me wait, you go.
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
I guess me, Daniel, and Jimmy are mostly climbing, and then Shawn is doing more like the clothing. Well, he's also obviously climbing, but he also has he's doing the clothing like kind of by himself.
Oh yeah. Shawn is the head of retail or whatever. Or like
So
he's the merchandising guy.
Sean's like CEO of Mellow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
because he's like he studied this business and he's the only one that did that. So he has the
did Shawn go to school?
Yeah. So
But
he has
Shawn graduated from school?
No, he went to like a semester or two.
As soon as he knew, I guess as soon as he knew how to handle Mellow, he was like, well, fuck school now. Right? He kind of went
Basically,
there
yeah.
just to understand how to run Mellow, and then when he got it, he dropped the school, I guess.
Classic. So Shawn is the CEO of Mellow, basically, even though he didn't graduate school and he's not actually the CEO.
But it's fine for us.
That's like getting me to build you a bridge, even though I only did 1 year of engineering school before I dropped out to live in my car. I'd be like, oh, I'm sure I still remember some calculus. I'm sure it's fine.
It's gotta work.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just add more bricks, just make it solid.
But Shawn's good though. I think we all stay in pretty good communication with each other though, about like if Shawn has ideas, he runs it by us and stuff like that. And
yeah, of course.
It's when it comes down to it, like it's a collaboration, but between all four of us to make video decisions, some product decisions, all that. But Shawn definitely arranges it and has the like
he does the most work,
outsourced the brand to make the shirts and getting in contact with graphic designers to print what he wants on the shirt and stuff like that, and then ordering the shirts and stuff, all that kind of stuff. So, and honestly, we were all of us were like, yeah, it's cool because we don't want to do that, and if you're motivated to do that, then go for it.
It's normal. He has a bigger percentage because it makes sense like that.
Yeah, because he's actually doing the hard work. That sounds like the worst work of everything you guys are doing. like contacting manufacturers and like ordering product. You're like, that sounds terrible.
Totally.
Yeah. So we were kind of like, cool, we'll go climb, you'll do this.
Yeah, totally. And awesome. Giuliano, Jimmy, and myself, we all kind of do a similar role. I think Jimmy and Giuliano, they do a lot more filming and video creation than I do, for sure. But then our goal is we all climb, we all get videos to host on Mellow, so we can add value to the channel so people get stoked to come and watch what we create,
Yeah. And also we've never judged any of us because we haven't done enough, or like we've always been super easy because we've always known that the other could do whatever he can. So we've never been like, hey, do this or whatever. Maybe I have to write like Shawn like 5 times to get that video, but I'm never gonna be like, fuck you, like that's not a thing. So there's a very good friendship, which is the base of things, and so we go above that. And then
Shawn is the only person who never responded to these group texts at all. So like, hey, we're gonna do an interview about Mellow, and like complete silence from Shawn. You're like, whatever. Like,
so that's normal. We all experience the same thing. So
yeah,
that's fair. So what are some of the things you guys are working on right now? I mean, do you have like outdoor projects lined up for the season, and how much of those are wrapped into Mellow? I mean, I guess you guys are just always filming when you're trying hard, so you just never really know what you'll finish and what will turn into a film. I don't know. Explain the process of how you choose goals and then how you film them and how they turn into Mellow videos.
Go for it, Joel.
I guess first it's the climb. It's like, because Mellow is really showing us climbing, so that the kind of goal is to just climb. So then that's why like we can focus like 100% on our project, whatever it is, and then when that's done, we'll make a cool video out of it. And in the process, we just film our attempts. And sometimes there's ideas of making something more special. Like I would like to make videos that are not as basic, like just climbing, but maybe try to make some movies out of it. But I still don't know because it's different. So
do you guys have
for now?
Do you guys have, you know, drives, like tons of saved footage of projects that you've been working on forever, but nobody's actually finished? So you haven't been able to turn it into a film necessarily, but you have a lot of footage from previous years of like working on projects?
Yeah.
Ooh, me personally, no.
But you must have unfinished projects all over, no?
Oh, I mean, projects that I'm motivated to go do. Yeah, like in 2 weeks, I'll go meet up with Giuliano and go there with Jimmy, and we're gonna go try Alphane and some other climbs in Switzerland. And obviously, we'll film what we do out there and stuff like that, and then that'll turn into a Mellow video. So I'd say like every trip that I'll do this year into the future, my plan is to get a videographer to come, or if I'm with Giuliano or Jimmy or Shawn, we'll film each other, and the goal is to make a Mellow video out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it ever feel like a lot of pressure that you guys are filming all the attempts? Do you ever want to just try by yourself with no extra pressure? You know, especially if it's right on the edge and you just keep failing or something, and it starts to feel, you know, sometimes that feels more like a burden than a joy. You know, where you're like, I just can't do this, and everybody's watching, and I just fail over and over.
Yeah, I think nowadays I just don't even think of it that way. I mean, to be fair, climbing is my lifestyle, but also my job. So I kind of have that I put that into perspective and be like, well, if I didn't like being filmed, then I wouldn't have a job. So, and that's why it's also key to like half the people I'm climbing with or the people that I'm climbing with and I'm filming with, they're my friends too. So it's not annoying. Like if I were to work with a videographer that was really pushy and being like, oh, can you repeat this real quick? Can you do this, do this, do this? I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to send right now. Like let me be. Then I wouldn't work with that person anymore. And yeah, that would be stressful. I wouldn't like that. But in the general scheme of things, like most people that I've worked with are my friends, and I don't even notice they're there. I'm just doing my thing, they do their thing, and then I just trust they're going to capture it.
Yeah. I feel the same. Like I don't feel any pressure when someone else is filming or if we're filming all the time. But for instance, like this week, really, I had something I wanted to do, and I had the idea of making a video, like a real video with someone that makes videos, and that thing fucked with me so much that I couldn't climb well. And then I said, well, this is not the way. Like I gotta go climb, and then if I do the thing, I can make a video out of it. But if I go climb for the video, it's super fucked. So I kind of realized that there is no such thing as climbing for a video or for someone else. Otherwise, you limit your experience so much because you're doing it for something. And so you put so much pressure on yourself. And at the beginning, I thought, oh, it's cool. Like, I'm going to make this video. I'm going to do this thing. I feel close. But then I was like, no, maybe I'm not so close, you know? Like, and now I want to do this video. No more video. Too stressful.
That's how I was with soloing videos for, you know, most of my life. I mean, obviously the film Free Solo is a notable exception, but most of the time you just go and you do the thing you want to do, and then you go back and film on it later if you want to. You know, but like first you
crazy.
Do the climb.
So you have to go back and repeat sections solo style.
Most of the things that I've soloed, I just went back to after. I mean, obviously Free Soloing El Cap, we shot the real thing, but that was like years in the making. But like everything I'd done with the sender guys before and everything was mostly just posed later, where you just like go and shoot the key pitches again.
Wow.
Well, so then it actually almost makes it more impressive, because it means all the things that you see that are kind of messed up are the things that I'm choosing to do because they're not that messed up compared to the things that are actually messed up. Because all the stuff that you're seeing footage of is like, oh, well, this is the part that isn't that scary because I'm choosing to do it again for a camera.
I see. Damn. Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's like, because there are always some parts that you're like, well, I'm not doing that again for a camera. You're like, there's no way. Yeah. Like, I'll do that for myself by myself, but there's no way I'm going to do it again just for work.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Whew. Still though, even repeating those easier sections, not an easy task.
Yeah.
Maybe for you.
Well, like you said, I mean, if you're a professional climber and that's all you have to do for work, you're like, True. It's not the worst work. You're like, it's like way better than any other job.
No, that's true. Nice.